So today we're going to be reading Bartering and Trading.
Oh, hold on a second. Vocabulary words.
Yes. If you remember in a video we made yesterday, we mentioned bartering and trading inside that video.
This story was written by Joseph Banks, and Jamesy's gonna begin.
All right, here we go. Long ago, buyers and sellers didn't use money.
What?
Instead, they traded for what they needed. If someone had chickens, she might trade eggs for milk from a neighbor who had cows. This kind of trading is called bartering.
Some things are more valuable than others and can be traded for almost anything. For instance, people need salt to live, so salt has always had a very high value. People who had access to salt traded it to others who did not. Traders would travel long distances to meet one another. The travel routes became known as salt roads. Get it? Because that's the way they went to get salt.
Yep.
You're up.
In time, instead of bartering, people used a different system. They agreed that an object, like a stone, had a certain value.
Oh, I know stones that are worth a lot. Diamonds.
Well, then they used these objects to buy things. This is how the idea of money started. Some Native Americans used beads from ocean shells as money. These beads were called wampum.
Wampum.
Wampum has been found hundreds of miles from the coast. Those bends traveled must have been in use many times to travel so far.
Today, all governments produce coins and paper money. People use this money to buy goods. However, many people still barter or trade when they can. Now, there are a couple captions that we're going to read. This first caption says that this drawing dates back from 1812, and it was done by a Tahitian navigator, Topala. It shows a Maori man from New Zealand trading a lobster with the explorer. So there was a trade. I'll give you this, you give me that.
So,
can you read this one about the coin?
Okay, so people have been using coins for thousands of years. This coin you see on screen is almost 2,000 years old.
Now, can you guess what metal that coin is made out of?
Copper. It can't be copper.
It could be copper. It might be gold. They usually choose metals that people think are very valuable. In certain Native American groups, wearing jewelry made of wampum showed that a person was wealthy. So all these beads in this scarf are made out of that shell from the ocean. So if you wore that around, you'd be like a millionaire.
Yeah, you would be a trillionaire.
Thanks for watching our video, everybody.
All right, peace.